Last time on Utopia Podcast, Livy and Zibba head back to the drunken stump after leaving Oetta's home. They head up to Livy's bedroom to slumber for the night, Zibba falling asleep quickly while Livy stays up to journal. And as they descend the stairs of the drunken stump in the morning, they find left over a pile of metal and a cloth where their friend Anchor once stood. The city guard are huddled around trying to solve the mystery, and while Zibba gets upset, Livy tries to investigate what is going on. They try and make pancakes and learn a bit more about the world before heading off to investigate around the temple. They choose to go into the general store, where they meet one of the Pimpleton brothers. They learn that Gahesh's name has been placed into the ledger there, and as they go to leave, Zibba spots a red tail descending down the temple chimney. That is where we find the party.
Towards that chimney.
You're gonna climb the building?
I guess! We're not thinking this through.
Okay. You run, you crunch through the dead grass that Keg ate just a few days ago. You jump onto the brick like a spider. Give me an athletics check as you try to climb up. What is Livy doing?
I think he was still he just pauses and, is staring and is running after her. Thank you very much. And he'll give thank you for the information. We'll be back soon. We're actually buying things.
Great. Yeah, with an 18, you're able to climb. You get to the roof rather quickly as Livy makes it to the bottom of the building. Livy, are you trying to climb too? What's happening?
Livy will roll an investigation check to see if he can find any loose gravel to see if he can climb up.
Yeah, like the perfect footholds. That's a great one.
Yes.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Turn that off.
That's a 15.
Yeah, that's fine. You're able to find the perfect bricks that are sitting outside of the building as you climb up the side and grab onto the roof. It takes a little more effort from Livy to literally use arm strength to pull yourself up onto the roof. I'm imagining that maybe he belly plops onto the clay bricks that are on top of this building, making up its roof.
It's not fun for this fucking nerd who has a -1 to strength.
I love it. All right, so Zibba is jumping down the chimney. Livy, by the time you get yourself onto the roof, she's gone. Livy, as you drop, or are you trying to shimmy? There is a rope there, but it looks like the Dragonborn just dropped.
I'll tie the rope around my waist.
Need Zibba to get down first. Did I say Livy? I meant Zibba.
Yeah, you said Livy.
Sorry.
Zibba's going down the same way the Dragonborn did.
Just jumping.
I guess.
Okay, give me a dex save.
I respect that.
If you can make it, it's probably fine. $19.
Oh yeah. You land hard on your feet, but you're totally fine. Livy, you tie the rope around your waist.
And shimmy.
Using it kind of like a mountain climber where you let go of some of the rope as you slowly lift your way down. Zibba, as you drop to the ground, you see two individuals. You see someone in a suit and top hat, and the red Dragonborn as 2 gargoyles seem to be approaching them.
Do they know I'm there? Probably.
Oh yeah, you landed rather hardly.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Did you do the superhero landing?
Adam, what does Zibba
Hardly.
see from behind?
Alright. From behind, you see what is a very tall, spindly man standing at about 6'6" and weighing only 140 pounds. His entire attire is primarily black with a very long coat fastened to cover his body completely, like up his arms and all the way down his legs. His hands are covered by thick gloves. From the back, you see that he has long auburn hair that is pulled up in a ponytail with shocks of gray spreading throughout. If you're just looking from the back, I think that's about all you see.
Great. Awesome. Livy, you make it down, and we're gonna have everybody roll for initiative.
Zibba just lands and yells, "Where's K-Pod?" Then everyone just starts fighting.
All right, we have the initiative as the red dragonborn is going to break out a short sword off of his side and try to attack the gargoyle next to him. If it rolls. Yeah. 23 will hit as no sneak attack. That is 8 piercing damage to this gargoyle. He slashes out at the rock, but you see a special element to his sword. It seems to shimmer in the light, and it makes purchase, and these little red sort of liquid oozes out of the sword and into the rock of this gargoyle. It seems to have some kind of magical property to it. As we go to the first gargoyle, who's going to just reach right back out and try to attack the dragonborn who was just engaged with it. Taking a bite and a claw attack. The bite with a 20 will definitely hit, as this dragonborn takes 5 slashing damage. Piercing damage. Great. Godfrey.
Alright, I will go up to the first one in front of me and promptly try to punch it in the center of its mass.
Great.
I like the style.
I like the cut of your jib.
Alright, this is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Right. That will deal 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You hit this creature. Some of the rock kind of crumbles off, but then it kind of magically, almost like time was reversed, re-sticks itself to the body of the gargoyle.
Okay. Godfrey will then continue his movement to get behind the gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
And as a bonus action, make a second unarmed strike.
Yeah.
It's a 15 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
All right. For another 6 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. Once again, you hit, chipping off some of the rock, and it seems to reverse time, and some of it goes back on.
And Godfrey, then having rotated to see the two that came down, will look over at Gahesh and go, "I thought you weren't followed."
I did my best. He just grits his teeth and looks back.
All right, that'll be the end of Godfrey's turn.
All right. The second gargoyle is going to try and attack Godfrey, whom he's engaged with a bite and a claw. Bite with an 8, but the claw is with an 18 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
All right, 7 slashing damage. And that is to Zibba.
Zibba's gonna rage, not because she needs to, because she wants to.
Very on par with how her
Yeah.
day's going.
And then she's gonna charge at this gargoyle and swipe out at him with her longsword. Go, he's mine! And after doing so, it's gonna turn towards the Dragonborn because that's the only thing she registered and go, "Where's K-Pop?" Because she doesn't actually know what she needs to ask him.
We don't know. That's why we're here. Is all he says as your 18 hits. Give me that damage. Jeez.
14 slashing.
Awesome.
Jesus Christ.
Same thing here where you see your initial slash breaks off a huge chunk of the gargoyle's wing, but almost like time reverse, it kind of reattaches itself.
Gargoyle's not her
Yes.
focus now, it's the striker dude. No, that'll be it.
Awesome. Livy.
How bad are these if they had blood, would they look bloody?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna try doing Bane on both of them, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw. That has to be 13.
Awesome. 1, 2, 14, and a 15.
Ah, dang, they both make it. Oh, someday I'll get Bane. I'm beginning to think Bane's kind of bust and all.
Even with a +0, you had a good shot there.
A plus 0. Well, it's still get the spell slot. And I'm also going to be thinking about this for a little bit, and I'm going to turn to our new friend and say, we will be needing to ask both of you many questions after this, but before then, Zibba, I believe you can do it. And I will give you bardic inspiration as I play my lyre a little bit.
While her sword's still slightly pointed at the Dragonborn.
Zibba, we will be talking to them later. After.
That's fair.
Amazing. All right. Back to the red Dragonborn Kahesh. He looks at Zibba. You might want to put that away. I think we have bigger problems here. And he swipes his short sword back at the gargoyle in front of him. That is a 23 to hit, which will definitely hit. As this Dragonborn does 7 piercing damage. Unlike the other hits, you watch as the magic motes kind of break into the rock, and there's no reversal of rock as this magic weapon strikes down onto the gargoyle's arm. That gargoyle is then going to look out at Zibba and the red Dragonborn Gahesh. And they're not super smart, and Gahesh just did the most recent damage, so it's gonna swipe out, bite, and claw against them, both missing with 7s. And that's back to Godfrey.
So does Silva work against these or no?
I don't think so. I think it's just magic or adamantite.
Ah, damn. All right, and then I will take another unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
For a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
All right, I'm going to burn one of my key points
Nice.
to do a flurry of blows.
Sweet.
So the first one I'm going to do... Oh, that's only an 8 to hit. All right.
Does not hit, yeah.
And the second one...
Yay!
24.
All right. And so that's going to do this. 4
Nice.
points of bludgeoning. Then I'm going
Great.
to burn a second key point to inflict it with a hand of harm. Which is going to inflict 7 points of necrotic damage.
Hell yeah, that damage stays. You watch as your punch, the stone falls and then reverses time, but as you push your hand out to do this hand of harm, the necrotic energy just kind of oozes through the gargoyle's chest, and it kind of goes, Rah! And it cries out as you do so. Amazing. Doing calculator math here, because I am shit at math, and yet I play this game. So it's how we survive.
I understand.
Here in Utopia.
Do a calculator, you don't need
Utopia, you don't need math.
Agreed.
This gargoyle is then going to try and once again attack at Godfrey with an 8 at the bite and an 18 for the claws for another 7 slashing damage.
Alright.
Alright, Zibba.
Zibba is gonna, like, hella death glare at this guy. I kind of want to roll intimidation just because of how angry she is right now. For no reason.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. She's just mad at everyone in the world right now, okay? And she's told not to hit this guy.
Okay, roll it. I want to see what it says. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I'm dripping water from my French press all over my notebook.
Oh, don't do that.
That French press
It's a
does
whole
not
9.
like you.
So again, she just looks like an upset child. But this upset child's gonna just be like, fine, I'll do it myself, and swing out at the gargoyle again.
I love it. Alright, give me that roll.
7. Or 13, because I have a +6. Can I add a bardic inspiration to that?
Yeah, it's a d6 at this level, right? Ed?
Yup.
So that will bring it to 16.
Mhm.
Great. Thanks, Livy.
That is just 1 over what you
Heck
need,
yeah.
so roll me that damage.
Livy said,
Nice.
you can do it, Zibba. Zibba said, watch me. 9 slashing.
Yeah, that's 9 damage, half to 4. Yeah, great.
Doing what you can.
This guy looks like if he could bleed, he would be bleeding right now. And that's Livy.
I really like if he could.
There's a lot of stone on the ground below this precipice that Zibba and Gahesh are standing on, hitting this gargoyle from above.
So I have a very stupid question. So my objectively best spell, incessant barking.
Okay.
I think it would be really funny if it wasn't just a small dog, but it seemingly randomly just summoned a random, very annoying small animal. Did exactly the same thing.
We already made t-shirts.
We already made oh, that's fair. Oh, but I can't.
And he said, that's fair.
That's fair. I can't do it then. That's fair.
So are you casting incessant barking?
Yeah, I'm casting incessant barking at this one because this guy
That's
look.
good. There's a dog barking at my house right now.
So they need to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, they do. Let's see. 19.
Jesus. Yeah. Strangely enough, that does it. He manages to save.
Miss that dog.
Amazing. Anything else?
I mean,
It's
I
a
don't wanna just not
+0,
do
Livy.
anything.
This isn't you. This is just Mystics rolling.
How come you're making good rolls now? Well, I still have 2 more bardic inspirations.
It's payback for the one shot. I couldn't roll above a 10.
I'll use 1 more. You look like you need a little bit help, friend. Maybe some music. He'll help you focus, and he'll play his lyre a little bit. And
Alright.
we'll go to Godfrey.
What kind of music is this?
Getting some bardic inspiration.
That is quite lovely.
Oh, also he'll move to here because I have 13 hit points and like 0 armor. I am just floof.
Yep. All right. Gahesh is going to look out at this gargoyle, look over at Godfrey, and kind of make eye contact with Godfrey and kind of give him a nod. He uses his right arm, to press Zibba back a little bit. And Zibba, I'm sure you're not very happy about this, but as he does it, he uses a breath weapon. And you watch as a cone of fire just explodes out of this dragonborn's mouth. And you're rather happy as that happens, that he was kind enough to move you out of the way before doing this. The gargoyles fail their dex save with a 9. And so they are going to take some fire damage. God damn it.
Nat 1 for a total of 4 fire damage. Oh, that's 2d6, so it's a nat 1. Oh, a 1 and a 3. Nice. You're doing great.
So yeah, this guy looking worse than the other one. As a bonus action, he's gonna release his arm from around you, Zibba, and you watch as he just kind of nods at you this time and tries to disengage and hide in the shadows. And he successfully does so with a 25.
Zibba just goes, "Get back here! We're not done!"
Amazing. The gargoyle, having just had a breath weapon and not seeing his other adversary, is going to try and bite and claw at Zibba. Shit, that's an 18, the bite, and a 22 plus for a total.
But I'm raging,
12
so
damage.
6.
12 damage. 6 and 6.
Not the best, but not the worst.
I love that barb baby rage. All right, Godfrey.
Alright, well, it's all I can do. I'm gonna keep punching. Aha!
But with style.
It's made of stone and it hurts. Alright,
That
now
does not
I'll
hit.
just
Yep.
bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I already said it.
19!
Yep.
That hits.
This is.
For 4 bludgeoning. Wow.
All right.
I
Have
will
to 2.
spend my last key point to patient defense.
Amazing.
You look really cool doing it, though. When you just play off the not hits,
Thank
it's
you.
like perfect dodges. You're like, yeah, this is all part of the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Yes. I have him right where I want him.
All right. This gargoyle, still engaged with you, Godfrey, is going to try and bite and claw at you.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, you are correct. 12 on the bite and a 6 on the claws.
Those both miss.
All right, Zibba.
She's very angry that that guy left, but she's not gonna know where he went. So she's just gonna take out her anger at the nearest thing. This happens to be this gargoyle. But that guy comes out of hiding. He might get it. He might get it. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Nice. That hits.
For 11 slashing damage.
Hell yeah. That is half to 5.
Still taking it out on someone.
But this thing is wounded. This gargoyle is wounded as you slash out. A little less of the rock that you normally see reforming onto the body comes back, and you see that there are big chips and gashes throughout the body of this gargoyle.
She needed this. She needed this release.
All right. Livy.
I'm gonna try to do barking on this one again.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Yes!
Oh my
Fails.
Oh my
So
god.
3.
Yes. The a tiny little, what have we been calling the taco? Cocker Spaniel?
I was thinking Chihuahua. I think you said a Pomeranian,
Pomeranian.
at one point.
Whenever I think of really just like Pomeranians, I think are more annoying when they're are more cute when they're annoying. I guess like you don't expect it because they're so fluffy and cute. That's 2, and its next attack does have disadvantage.
Amazing.
So just
They take the full 2
heck yeah.
and have disadvantage.
Like
All right. Levy, you watch as just magically after the end of your turn, the Dragonborn seems to reappear, swiping out with its magical short sword again. For a 21 to hit, which will hit. This time adding sneak attack.
This kind of makes me want a magical weapon. Small part of me.
If I was an artificer, I could just give it to you.
I got an heirloom, man. I can't let that go either.
Maybe we can make them
Just
so
haul
weapon.
around
Maybe
2
it'll
great
turn out to be
swords.
magical.
Like Kirito from Sword Art Online for no reason. You can't even use them both at the same time, but whatever.
He gets 17 damage, which is the exact remaining of hit points for this gargoyle.
Jesus.
As he just whaps off its head, and it falls to the ground. Zibba, once again, not getting the death-dealing blow.
Die!
Alright, so what kind of action would it be for me to use my healing?
Your healer's kit?
Yeah.
It would just be a regular action, unless you're using it on yourself, and then it's a bonus action.
I am going to use it on myself.
Yeah.
So I guess as a bonus action, I am going to use my healer's kit.
Nice.
And
Oh, dang.
that's an additional 3 because it also regains an additional... I accidentally clicked the button again. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Also get equal to hit die on top of that.
Cool. So 13
13.
total healing.
That's max roll. Pretty nice.
That's powerful.
So he takes out just like a small vial and some bandages and just very quickly applies it to the wounds that have been scratched into him. And he goes, all right, round 2. And then punches the gargoyle again.
Yes!
Awesome.
Yeah.
23! Off to a good start.
Yeah,
We need
that hits.
second wind.
Awesome.
Right, so 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Great.
That will be Godfrey's turn.
This guy definitely looks wounded now. And he's going to swipe back out at Godfrey
Disadvantage, because
Only
a very annoying
person
barking dog.
in range. Whoa, that came in clutch, Liddy.
Nice.
Original rules 15 and a 23, but at disadvantage 6 and a nat 1 for a 5, both missing Godfrey with that incessant barking spell.
Does he like try to claw him and then accidentally like high fives himself? Like Mrs. just keeps on going and hits his other hand.
Sure, yeah. He's shaking his head, trying to get the sound out of his ears. He just accidentally gives himself a high five. We're back to Zibba.
Just gonna have her sword at this guy just for a sec, okay? Because she's a little hesitant now because he did push her out of the way of his fire breath and seems to be only fighting Gorgiles. I'm gonna give up on that word.
Gargoyles.
Googles.
She's gonna turn to Livy and go, Livy, what do I do now? She's kind of pointing her sword at this guy.
We should question them after we are not in immediate danger. Do you agree?
Just be like, fine, but I got my eye on you, and then she's gonna run over here and attack this gargoyle. Gotta do everything myself.
Awesome.
Mm, 18.
18 hits.
12 slashing.
Have to 6, but still.
Never get the killing blow.
This dude
Never
is
get the killing. It's okay. She's a child. She doesn't need that on her conscience. Anyways.
Yeah, you punch some more. Rocks time warp back up. Livy.
I'm gonna try to continue this barking charade. Make him have more advantage. Ah, dang.
14.
That, yeah. I'm gonna be really excited when we level up. And, we can get a better charisma? Or something.
Sweet. Yeah. So they succeed. Anything else?
I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on, and I'm also going to be getting out my crossbow, just in case, and eyeing this dude, just in case he tries to make a bolt for it.
All right. You watch that dude, aka Gahesh.
I know what I said.
We haven't exchanged names.
Yeah. He's going to jump down off of this balcony that is sort of the main pulpit. That's the right word for the church, for the temple, wherever the pastor stands and preaches. I've never been in that church. Anyway, he's gonna run across the room and try and get flanking. So he is rolling at advantage here as the gargoyles engage with Godfrey and Zibba. And he also gets sneak attack because there is someone else within 5 feet of him. That's a 22 with the advantage, which will hit.
Better than a 7.
Do 19 total damage with that sneak attack. This is why I fucking love swashbuckler rolls. Great. This guy is very wounded. Gahesh went right for the neck, trying to do the same thing that he did last time, and he essentially cleaved off a portion of the neck, and it's staying gone with his magical sword. But there's a little bit left that still needs taking care of as we go to Godfrey.
Alright, Godfrey's gonna try to take both of his hands and just pull the head the rest of the way off the gargoyle.
Hell yeah.
With unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm.
You still have bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
18 will hit.
For 5 points?
Yeah. With 4 HP left, you successfully decapitate this gargoyle. And ends combat.
Zibba immediately starts pointing her sword at them
Then
again.
Godfrey turns to both of you now. Godfrey turns to you now with this gargoyle head in one hand, as reveals his face, which is now just completely obscured by an ornate white skull mask with trails of silver outlining the natural dips and divots of it.
Ooh, spooky.
He goes,
Nice.
"Thank you. That was unexpected, but perhaps it was a good thing you were followed."
I normally do all right, but apparently these two must be rather perceptive.
Zibba's still like pointing her sword at like trying to figure out which one to point it at and be like, answer our questions!
I will, of course, but first we should exchange names, should we not? I'm Godfrey.
Livy, I don't know how to
We are
negotiate.
Alright, it is fine. We are looking for We have heard you are aware of a girl named Keep Up. Is this name sound?
Gahesh looks over at Godfrey, looks back at you both.
Her mother ran away, and we believe the church caused her to flee and is trying to find her.
I think your beliefs are true. But why are you investigating this?
They also hurt our friend,
Hey,
and we want him back.
We don't know if... Are you responsible for, Our friend is a warforged. Do you know anything about this?
You know nothing about a warforged? You, Godfrey?
I don't believe I do.
You swear?
Can I see if the sneaky one is
Oh,
doing
Zibba's
fibs with my...
also rolling insight.
Yeah, give me an
We're both
insight.
That's a 12.
Uh-huh.
Whatever that turns out to be. Floating.
Godfrey goes,
16.
God, I can't wait
He's
for
telling
Jack.
the truth. This red dragonborn, as you both kind of size him up, looks very young. He's probably a teenager in dragonborn years. He's got kind of this punkish attitude, but also has, as you've seen, the prowess to kind of back it up. And he kind of stands a little behind Godfrey in terms of the order of what's going on, but he is a little mouthy, you know? Like, he just has this cocky, confident air about him.
We are investigating the goings-on in the Church of Mysheria.
Oh, well, we are investigating the goings-on of the Church of Mysheria.
Well,
So
we
I've
were doing it
heard
first.
well, our interests are aligned, so why don't we work on it together?
Agreed.
And your names? I still have not received them. I do not know how to address you.
My name is Livy. I don't know if either you... I am a scholar. I used to work at the university.
Zibba's gonna hesitantly look at Livy after Livy's given his name, and then look at her and go, Zibba. But that's all you need to know about me.
Very well. I suppose that is all we shall know. Would you like this? And he holds out the gargoyle head.
Zibba's gonna look at it
You
it
did
is
help
kind
quite a
of cool.
bit.
It is kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
You want
No,
take
you
the
got
hit.
it fair and square. It's yours. I'll earn my own. Okay, I need your help.
Fair. We work together, but if you insist, I shall keep it for later. And Godfrey sticks it in one of his pouches.
Gahesh kind of looks over and looks up both of you. So how do you know K-Pa? What do you know about her?
We mostly know her mother. We agreed to help look for her and learned she was missing.
And the frog
And
showed
the
up.
bartender told us you were talking to her. So we came looking for you. Which, by the way, the general shop has you in their ledger. You might want to be aware of that.
I'm a citizen of this town, just like everyone else. Why should I be worried about my name being in a ledger?
Because if the Church of Mysheria is trying to find you, they could do this literally the same thing we are.
I don't think they're trying to find me.
Livy will shrug like, okay, dude.
Anyway, I guess we're all here for the same thing?
Why are you
For
trying?
clues
Whoa.
or...
What makes you so sure
Why
they're
are
not
you
trying to find you?
investigating?
No one knows me.
I'm
Many
pretty sure
people
we
know you.
just
What makes you
met.
think that they're not? Well, yes, but... He kind of looks at Godfrey for help, not knowing how to tactfully talk around what he's trying to talk around.
Godfrey kind of shrugs and goes, well, they had to hear about you somewhere to look for you in the ledger in the first place, so perhaps you are more known than you expect, and we should be a little more
Yeah, you're not
cautious.
that
I have-
cool.
I have actually heard
I mean, he is
about your
pretty
group.
cool.
The Carnival Court?
What kind of name is
Ted looks at
that?
you. How did you hear that?
Like I said, I've been looking into the Church of Mysheria and Mysheria and the Invisible War for a while, and people talk.
You should never say that word again. Never.
Well, she already
Which
said
one?
it to
I
the
said-
General Store Church. What can you make her do about it?
This is why we try to have a secret organization. And he is like looking at Godfrey and like,
Gahesh,
You came up with a
calm
secret
down.
organization. You
This
picked
is
that
bound
for
to
a name.
happen.
It's so late.
was it
To be
my
fair-
choice?
Yes, we did not have a choice in the name, and a name is all it is, a name. One that should not arouse suspicion should people not go around saying that it is a secret organization.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
Right.
Great.
100% trying to start shit.
Nevertheless, right now,
But
we need to
but
do
I
a
still
couple
want
things.
to know why
First,
you
we
are
have
both
to.
looking into the church and are talking to people who have had difficulties with the church.
Yeah, answer our questions first, sir.
Well, when we find K-Paw will be able to answer all of these questions. Does that sound agreeable? And he looks over at Gahesh.
All right with me.
No, I want to know why
Is that
you
okay with both of
specifically
you?
are interested.
I'm just looking to help people who need it. And this group seemed to align with my interests quite well.
I just want my friend back.
There. That's was all I needed to know.
You're trying to help
Alright.
people? Are you
Okay.
like a hero? Are you
Very
trying to be
well.
a hero?
I'm trying to be a healer. By the way, Gahesh, are you okay?
Oh,
You took a couple of...
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Zibba, Livy, neither of you were injured by the gargoyles,
Zibba
correct?
needs a little help. You could provide some.
I don't need any help from him.
If
Zibba.
There's
You
blood dripping
obviously-
from
Just
bite and claw attacks down her
yeah,
arm.
just dripping.
yeah,
Livy thinks for a second and then whispers to Zibba, you could, this is going to be a mission. You could, see how useful the healing.
Fine.
See his skills for yourself, yes?
Okay, but we're not friends.
No, of course not. We need to observe.
of course not.
He'll smile
part
and
of
pat
this.
her back.
We're
He'll
only
all, like,
acquaintances and
Trying to hide it
I'm a
from
doctor.
Zibba, he'll mouth sorry.
She's sensitive right now.
Godfrey will take out his bandages and start binding you up, and you will heal 10 points, I believe. Plus how many hit die you have. 9 plus hit die.
Oh, she has a spunky amount. I think. Do you mean like?
No, 9 is enough anyway. I was only down 6, so anyway, I'm back to full.
Okay.
As you pull out your healer's kit, Godfrey, and you start applying healing to Zibba, Gahesh walks around. There's a statue just behind the pews. So in regards to what this temple looks like, the crew kind of fell down on the far right-hand side of this rectangle? Is that a word?
Yeah, get it.
Rectangular.
Rectangular.
Rectangular building. Thank you.
I don't think rectangular is the word we're looking for, but it is a word. I think.
If the meaning's there, it's fine.
It's technically not incorrect.
They fell onto the pulpit where there is a few unlit candles as well as the what the fuck are words? No, what is happening? The podium. Okay, they fell down into the pulpit where there is a few unlit candles and a podium, and there are 2 stairwells down on either side of the far right-hand side of this rectangle that lead down onto an You
did it. I believe in you.
I believe in you.
You got this.
Can I just go stare at the wall some more? The stairwells lead down onto an ornately laid stone floor with tiles that are red and purple and a runner through the middle with pews on either side. There are two small divots on either long side of the rectangle, and there are stone statues on the two back ones still, but you can see sort of the raised platforms in the front two, the closest to the party two, where the two gargoyles had come from. Gahesh is going to quietly walk over to one of the back still standing stone statues and kind of just stare at it for a second, while Godfrey is administering this healing to Zibba.
Livy's gonna I'm also, in case any readers are like, he has the diary, he should show them. I'm waiting. Trust me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, all of you. But I really quick want to do an investigation around the church to see maybe what caused this magical energy. Either investigation or arcana, I guess. See if Livy can kind of get a gander of what the heckle happened.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
They're the same thing. 7.
Yeah, you're not really sure, but what you do know is you don't see any char, any black, any weirdness. You don't hear any of the similar white noise that you heard from the outside while in this space.
Sorry, I was gonna ask, while he's patching me up, can I roll perception to see if it looks like anything was moved or tampered with before we got there? Because I don't trust these two. Maybe they did something, and also other things exist in this world that could have done something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Give me that check.
18.
Yeah, I mean, it's dusty in here. It's been closed for about 2 weeks now, over 2 weeks now.
Death clearing.
But it just looks like people left in a hurry. There's open books of the story of Mysheria on some of the pews, and there's still notes up on the podium. Godfrey, you would know that when you dropped down through the chimney prior to everyone else, you took a few steps, and as you took a few steps across the raised platform there, you tripped a very small metallic wire that kind of triggered these gargoyles to come to life. So you know that if these back two they're kind of stuck on certain types of triggers or certain types of motions to activate them to attack something.
Oh, interesting. Yes. I will impart that information to those present in the room.
Great.
Zibba's death glare is really helping her see
Be careful,
things.
it seems to be...
Gahesh moves to the second still standing stone statue. And as he does, you kind of hear I think we got another one here. Its eyes are moving.
Can I do an arcana check, I guess, to see what magic is used to imbue these things to life? And if I can make it non-imbue them with life?
Yeah,
Boop. That's a 6.
A
That's a nat 1.
Oh.
I told you. I told you guys.
You peaked early. It's
told you.
okay. We understand.
I peaked early.
yeah. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense that there's a nat 1 here, because gargoyles are creatures. They're not magically created, right?
Oh.
What you know about gargoyles wouldn't come from magic.
Oh, so would it be like either a history or a nature check? I'm hoping history.
Mhm. Yeah.
For some reason, I like the history check a little bit more.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
19. Back on top.
Yeah, with a 19, you know that literally reading from the description page of a gargoyle, gargoyles sometimes serve demons for their propensity for wanton chaos and destruction. Powerful spellcasters can also easily enlist gargoyle guardians to keep watch over their gates and walls. That is a wrap. Thank you so much for continuing to listen to our little podcast. The listening and the reviews and the likes and the follows, the support on social media and Patreon, it's all very, very much appreciated. Truly. Thank you so much. We're still working towards our $100 goal on Patreon. If you would like to support the podcast, it'd be greatly appreciated. And you get behind the scenes access to battle maps, as well as my DM notes, special books and lore within the adventures. They're coming up pretty quick. And access to other NPC backgrounds and the Discord community. I also added a new bonus, which is a quarterly one-shot with me as the DM. There'll be a raffle within our Patreon subscriber subscriptions to be able to play in that game. So if you'd like to get in on any of that, let us know. Find us on Patreon. There's a link here, and wherever you're listening, you can find it on social as well. Like, subscribe, leave a review if you can, tell your friends, share the word, share the good word of our high priestess and lovely goddess Mysheria. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Produced and engineered by myself, Mystic Musings, and I hope you have a really, really great day.